Hey guys, it's Sammy. Today I'm bringing you kind of a special video-ish. My boyfriend is going to attempt to build something, a house of some kind, in The Sims 4, and he doesn't really have any knowledge of The Sims that much. So, yeah, I have him here with me. You want to say hi?
Howdy.
So yeah, and also just wanted to throw this out here. I'm sorry if we sound kind of annoyed. This is our third time trying to record this voiceover. The first time, for some reason, it stopped recording. And the second time, about halfway through, our audio got corrupt and it was just a bunch of static and yeah, so there's that. So, hopefully this time is better. You know, third time is the charm. Hopefully. So, yeah, hopefully it works. You know, that's all I can say. But, do you want to maybe talk us, through what you're doing, like what your thought process is, inspiration you had for this build?
As for inspiration, kind of just a regular old house with the dark secrets kind of thing. Kind of, in my mind, I was thinking like, if you've ever heard of the SCP Foundation type stuff, was what I was thinking of initially while making this. Especially because, especially with the story involved that I, in my mind that I had kind of matched up with it. But yeah, right now I think I was trying to make this work. This weird mushroom shaped, farmhouse looking roof, but it just did not look right. Especially when I added the other roof onto it, and I really wanted those nice curved roofs to make it look less menacing, especially with what was going on inside, kind of being that. And right now, just trying to find what I felt matched the look of it, or the look I was trying to go for.
Yeah, it looks like a mushroom.
Yeah, I just did not look like how it just the way it sat on there.
It was not your vision.
No, hardly. But I think it looks all right how it is.
I mean, for a first time build, it's not bad. It's really not. I mean, if I show you some of my first time builds, they are awful. They should not see the light of day. But yeah, we forgot to even mention in this take of the voiceover what our plan with this house was, or this video, I guess. So, if any of you have ever seen any home renovation type shows, you'll kind of, know already what we're planning on doing. So he's gonna build this house, It also works really well because it's supposed to be really overgrown and no one's really lived in it. Which works because then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna, I guess, fix it up, renovate it to where it can be sold again, and that it's actually livable and not some run down place in the middle of the woods. So yeah, look forward to that. I haven't done my renovation yet, so I don't know what I've changed, but I know I'm going to change pretty much everything. Not everything, but some things. But yeah, do you want to tell us what the backstory of this house is?
Yep. Pretty much just an old elderly couple, hand built this thing, with their retirement funds and whatnot. So this is a passion project for them. It was a passion project for them. And, they put their heart and soul into building this thing up and making it the way they wanted it to. overlooking that beautiful lake and everything like that. Or pond?
I think it's just a pond. I think. Well, it's a pond that leads into, I think, the ocean, because we built this in Windenburg, next to like that lot next to the Shrieking Llama. So I think it leads into it's a river pond, pretty body of water. That's yeah.
But yeah, so they really wanted to make this their own and kind of develop it into something, what they wanted it to be. Unfortunately, there's kind of this dark history to the house, that is just kind of unbeknownst to everyone else, including their own family members, including to them. They didn't realize it even was there. But you'll see in a little bit how I do the stairs and stuff. There's something there underneath the stairs, and that's essentially oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That was me not being used to the camera. Oof.
Yeah, and I tried to edit it out, but it's literally
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So it's just bear with us, guys. Just bear with us. I promise my renovation video won't have messed up camera angles. Don't worry.
Oh no.
I got y'all.
Oh no. And here comes the part where I try and make one of those square pillars into a circle, into a column type deal.
A cylinder?
A cylinder, yeah, a cylinder. And oh no, I kind of completely
It was a good idea, but as you can see, he literally just clicks it 6,000 times and it doesn't work.
I didn't realize that you'd have to press Alt as well to keep it from
yeah,
exactly doing that. And yeah, so I just kind of stuck with the classic pillows as they were. But yeah, so I mean, the design is just kind of meant to be homey and stuff. But yeah, there's this kind of alcove underneath the stairs that is basically this weird little portal to hell, pretty much. Essentially, it's to a degree that the people building it didn't realize they made. Because it just kind of happened, without them noticing. You'll see that little teeny tiny square room. They didn't initially build that. It kind of showed up. But they just I thought nothing of it. And here, oh yeah. I was warned, don't place windows before you start placing rooms, and
yeah, he did
listen.
all of the windows first, as you can see by the one by the stairs up there is cutting a window in half.
Oh.
Yeah, I told him, hey, you probably shouldn't place windows first. Just trust me on this. He's like, no, I got this. I have a vision, and I was like, okay. Well, I hope you and your vision know what you're doing. And he got this far, put down walls, and went, yeah, the windows are making it too difficult, but we're too tired to care. So he just went with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it kind of worked out, because that, giant empty room up there, not room, but empty space, I guess, the big living area upstairs, I have plans for. So it worked out. Yeah.
But anyway, back to the weird story about this house. So yeah, they have this kind of dark entity living with them that comes from that little square space, with the weird little forest background in there. So yeah, they didn't know they accidentally made that and accidentally let that in. And it ended up kind of consuming their lives and slowly driving them sort of bonkers, and just completely breaking their minds. Their kids ended up thinking, "Oh, it's Alzheimer's or something," but and the doctors was like, "We've never really seen it quite like this. It's something else entirely." Um, and they ended up passing away and leaving the house and all that's in it to the kids. Unfortunately, they did try to like live in it, and they tried their best to remodel it or something like that, but just something that same entity that screwed the parents started screwing with them, and they just noped out and just left it there, unattended and unused for for a good long while, trying to sell it on the market for as cheap as possible, which is kind of where Sammy's remodeling kind of comes into it. That oh yeah, I got it for cheap. Let's remodel it. Whether or not that demonic entity will be there when she remodels is a big different question. But yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna play with the lot traits for sure. I'm gonna put haunted, but like I don't think you can do like evil haunted.
oh
But I don't know. But I'm gonna do haunted for sure, like as a lot trait, just because it is supposed to be like a haunted place. But my thought also is maybe that like it was on the market forever and no one was buying it, so then they hired a bunch of people to come in and put like a whole bunch of modern stuff in it to try and like sell it.
yeah, like no.
I also didn't know this story when I had this idea to do these type of video. So I'm sitting here now listening to it. I'm just like, well, now what? Because, like, I don't know. I'll make it work. I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, it's just, I don't really know how I'm going to play into the whole, like, evil haunted. But, like, I don't plan on playing in this house. I just, like, plan on, like, renovating it, putting it up in the, gallery. And, yeah, calling it a day. Just because, I don't know. Again, I don't really know how I would make that evil,
Yeah.
like, haunting happen.
No, besides that, my basic design was kind of a, rustic, comfy-looking house.
It is very
just,
cozy looking.
Yeah, just like the small touches that I didn't think of doing all the small touches, especially because I was tired. But I was interested in kind of just making it look like it was owned by an elderly couple. Oh, and here, that chair was sat in by the grandmother Sim because she was the one the first to go. And she would always sit at the window and just look out and stare out into the space. And I kind of purposely placed it in a fashion that no Sim should be able to sit in it, because it's like the no one sits in that chair anymore kind of deal. But yeah, and a little later on you'll see the little subtle touches of the his her type stuff that I thought at the time definitely added to that. Oh yeah, it's a couple's dwelling, but they've been around the Simverse for a little while, for a good long while. Like here, they're overlooking, I think, the pond at part of the small, tinier pond of the.
I think it's like the river that connects the pond. I don't remember.
It's overlooking the river, but yeah, that's where they would look out the windows and just kind of chill with each other. But yeah, just that's kind of the end, the whole thing of that story.
Yeah, and like it's kind of sad because they were gonna leave it to their kids to hopefully then pass down to like their grandkids and all of that, and then the grandma just dies, and like You know, I guess then the grandpa dies of like the same thing, and then I mean, honestly, if my parents left me a house where they mysteriously died in, I'd be like, you know, thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. You know, put it up, you know, sell it to the bank and just call it a night, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, I love now how we have money and a sim just randomly spawned.
Yeah.
We thought that we should probably... Well, I thought I need a sim, like, for my build sim pretty much. So that's who she is, and she's adorable. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
But this version of the house has been briefly play tested. So as far as we know, everything in, like, you know, Terry's version works except for that chair because he purposely made it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot to see if it did or did not work. I don't think it does.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. But in mine, I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to do. But it doesn't really matter because it's not even for this video. So I have until next video to think of something, except that's not true because we're finishing up the voiceover here in like a minute because the video is almost over. And then I get to go do my renovation, and I don't even know what I'm going to do. But with that, I'm going to leave it here. If you liked it, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know you want to see more videos like this in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see the renovation video of this home and any other videos I post in the future. With that, I'm gonna put in some screenshots, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!